Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at calm people who finally snapped. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I had a friend who was in his 60s, a functioning alcoholic, but he was the most calm and composed guy I've ever known. He never used to raise his voice or swear. Everything was done with meticulous precision. He once explained to me that if you use vulgar language and shout all the time, then you will have nowhere to go when you really do get angry. Wow. True, hey. I had worked with him for about 3 years, never heard him raise his voice or swear before. The week before he had been shafted on his pay and the manager promised to get it sorted by Friday. Friday rolled around and it had not been sorted. So when my friend walked up to the manager in the open office and declared loudly,
"Where the F is my money? You promised this would be resolved."
The whole office went silent and the look of dread on my manager's face was haunting. The money was in his account by the end of the day. That was him losing it. That sounded so calm too. He just used one swear word. That's it. What he said though in the second paragraph makes so much sense, because since he's known to be such a calm person, and then finally when he snapped, everyone realizes how freaking serious it is, and then, they fix it straight away. Rather than if you're always an angry person and then, you're just angry at them for not paying you, they're not gonna really take it that seriously because you're always angry anyways, right? But when the calm person gets angry, you screwed up. One time in high school, a couple bullies were up in this other kid's face. Dude was just sitting there, no expression and staring straight ahead, clearly not hearing a thing. One of the bullies inched closer, and the kid decked him as hard as he could in the face. The bully was knocked to the floor, speechless with his nose bleeding everywhere. Speechless. The bully was like, shocked Pikachu face. How could you do this to me? The kid then calmly stood up, still with no emotion, calmly packed his things, and made his own way to the principal's office as if nothing at all had happened. It's one of the most brutal things I've ever seen. It was like right out of a movie. Wow. This is why you don't mess with the quiet kids, honestly. Just don't mess with them, okay? Just leave them alone. If they want to be alone, leave them alone. Like, bullies are just so weak where they always try to pick on the weaker kids. You're just weaker than them, If you pick on someone that's weaker than you, then you're way below them. I was chilling at a friend's house as a kid. His dad was the chillest, nicest guy. That day, my friend's mum, also super nice, was across the street talking to the neighbour about something that I can no longer recall. Neighbour was one of those guys who never respected common etiquette. Music blaring, parking his boat in front of other people's house, cars parked on the lawn. The neighbour started screaming at the mum and we all went out on the stoop to see what was happening. As soon as we got outside, the guy called my friend's mum a Well, my friend's dad heard that and went full Hulk mode. He ran screaming across the street and just decked the guy and crouched over him shouting warnings and threats. Took a while for his wife to calm him down. I don't think any of them had ever seen him react to something in that way, maybe even the dad himself. Wow, holy shit, dude. A good husband, hey? I mean, as we all know, violence is never the solution. But I like this. But I guess he just got so freaking angry. Like, he didn't even know he could get that mad when someone insulted his wife. He just did. He just must really love her a lot. One of my teachers in high school was the calmest dude. Never yelled, never told kids off. Would just laugh and smile and wait for us all to calm down and then continue with his teaching. One day we must have been particularly rowdy and we weren't calming down like we usually did. He couldn't get a word in edgeways. I could see him getting increasingly frustrated and eventually he just bellowed, "Shut up!" And the entire class was shocked into silence. He never had to do it again. Dude, I feel like this will be me, man. I just feel like a lot of the times when students know that you're a kind teacher, they always walk all over you. They don't care about what you need them to do. They just think you're just nice, so they just won't listen to you. That's an annoying feeling. One of my coworkers is a really calm, quiet, easygoing dude. We had a receptionist at the time who was terrible, would constantly leave the front desk phones unattended. We would have to stop mid-service to answer them ourselves and check people in and out. One day she pulls her same bull crap. The phones are ringing, people waiting, and she's nowhere to be seen. He does this big sigh and screams her name in the loudest, angriest, most fed up, I'm done scream. She scurried her trifling little butt back up to the front in seconds, like a little cockroach that knew it screwed up. Dude, that freaking imagination, she's just like... I would be so done too. Basically, she's getting paid to do this, but she's not even doing it. She's having other people do her work for her. While she's doing what? In the bathroom, I worked as a line cook with a chef who I became really good friends with. Really chill dude, easygoing and actually super fun to cook with. He taught me most of what I know about cooking and I owe him a lot for my success. Never really saw him get mad until one day we were getting slammed during busy night and one of the servers said something that really ticked him off. Not sure if I ever heard what it was, but the next thing I knew, he had sent the deep fryer basket flying across the kitchen, missing the dish kit and shattering a light bulb. He stormed off and 5 minutes later, after a smoke break, came back and casually continued cooking as if nothing had happened. He apologized about it the next day, but we never talked about it again. The restaurant industry is a stressful place. Oh, thank gosh it didn't hit anyone. Oh my gosh, the dish kid must have seen life flash before his eyes. Like, mate, if you're angry, take it outside. But I feel like this probably happens quite a lot because everyone's under pressure, right? Like they have to get everything done. My math teacher in middle school, he would even brag about not being angry and how it was a useless emotion. One day, this kid pissed him off so bad, he swiped all of the kids' stuff off of the table in front of the whole class and kicked him out. Oh, jeez. He's like, I never get angry. You should never get angry. Zen. Get out of my class. This was probably about 12 years ago or so. My best friend broke up a fight between two of his younger brothers. I was scared. His voice hit a tone I'd never heard up to that point and never heard since. Wow, that's kind of true though. When your siblings get angry, they get really freaking angry. Yeah, that is scary because you never see that side to them if they're like a calm person, right? And then all of a sudden it's just boom. It's just like how you never or rarely see your parents cry. Well, I rarely see them cry, but when you do, it's just like a different type of emotion that just goes through you. When I was in my late teens, I was financially irresponsible and borrowed money from my grandparents to move out of my mom's house. We made a plan on how I would pay it back in installments, and I only missed 2 payments. With each one, I called my granddad and asked if it was okay. He was always cool about it. One day I got a call from him and he was livid, screaming at me on the phone, and I could hear my grandmother crying in the background. He was the angriest I've ever heard anyone in my life and I was terrified. He wanted to know why I hadn't made the payment that month, but I was sure I had. It turns out I had accidentally set the automated payment to be drawn from the wrong account and he hadn't done it. It was an honest mistake on my part and I explained that to him. I transferred the money immediately and he instantly calmed down. I later found out he had become an alcoholic after he quit smoking and he would talk to my grandmother like that regularly when no one was around. No. Oh man, that sucks. So he's just mad about the money because he wants to use it to drink. Wow, that actually sucks. My mum and I had a fight about finances, life and everything when the financial crisis of 2008 started to affect us. We were shouting at each other every hurt and everything from birth to that day. Things started to fly. It was carnage. My sister grabbed my mum and pushed her to sit down next to me while scolding us about our behavior. Then she slapped both of us on the face, so we were totally stunned and shut up. Then she went on talking about how we, a family, should keep it together in dire times instead of fighting each other. The sister slapped the mum. Oh my god. Dude, now I'm wondering like if she slapped them both like bam or bam bam. Okay, that's not important, Ellen. Why are you wondering about that? Wow, well, the sister is ballsy. But I do feel like she was the bigger person here. Just stop fighting, guys. Like, I've had enough of you guys fighting. Just stop fighting. Why can't we just be a happy family? That's a pretty good sister, I reckon. Like, even if she did slap them, she was just trying to, like, you know, get them to hold it together. Alright? Don't do this to each other. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoy. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!